It's PSTV, driven by Haldeman Ford.
What's up? Welcome to the PST Live Lounge. Today we have an awesome guest, Astrid S.
Oh, hello.
Well, hello.
Hello.
So thank you so much for coming and performing, by the way.
Thank you for having me.
Definitely. So you just performed in here your current single, Hurt So Good.
Yes.
Which I love.
Thank you so much.
And this was a stripped down version, which is really nice. So go check it out. Because the original is just as good, but this one's like even better because it's more intimate.
Oh, yeah. This was really intimate, but it was nice.
And acoustic.
And acoustic.
So when I was looking you up, my first thought was your name is so unique. I actually thought it was a stage name.
Oh, yeah, but it's my real name.
You were born with that name.
I was born with a stage name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, that's like the equivalent to our Tiffany around here, right?
Absolutely. But do you know how to pronounce it in Norwegian?
So we would say Astrid.
Yeah.
So you would...
And one thing, the D is actually silent in Norwegian.
Astrid? Astrid?
Ostri.
Astrid.
It's kind of like
Astrid. Astrid.
Ostri.
Like Austria. Astrid.
Oh, yeah. Ostri.
Astrid.
That's kind of like you said. Or I would say Astrid with like the rolling
Astrid.
R. Oh, that was actually one of the best I've heard.
Thank you. So you grew up in a town, which I thought was, this is amazing, for less than 1,000 people?
Yes.
And here you are today in the US.
I know. It's crazy.
And
it's so weird to, you know, in Norway we only have like 5 radio stations. And in the States it's like, I don't know, 5,000 or 500 or something. I don't know.
Yeah, out here it's intense.
And it's so many people living here. It's just I can't really realize how many people that listens to a song if it gets played on the radio.
Yeah.
And it's just mind-blowing. I'm like, wow.
It is definitely because, you know, like you said, you go from a town of 1,000 and now here you have like hundreds of thousands, if not millions, potentially listening to a song. But you did get your start, which I think is really interesting. What we would have the equivalent to our American Idol, you had Pop Idol. Is that where you started?
Yes.
As a contestant?
In Norway, yeah.
So did you have to travel or did they say, okay, this year we're making a stop to Norway? Was it like part of like all of Scandinavia or was it just Norway's Pop Idol?
No, Norway actually has TV productions itself.
Well, I should say like, because in America, like sometimes they'll say like, in Philadelphia, we're stopping by, or some people have to travel all the way to Chicago. So I don't know if they were going to like...
It's the same in Norway, but it's, you know, they stop by the biggest cities in Norway.
Okay.
So it's like an own production of the show, and then no, it's good. But they stopped by like a city near to me, and then I took the bus 6 a.m. in the morning, and I didn't tell my parents.
Wait, so you went alone?
Yeah, I went alone.
How old were you? Because you're young. You're only 19, right?
15 then. So
did you get in trouble, or your parents like, you made it through, but you're grounded till like the first taping?
No, it was actually really funny because when I was 6 years old, the first Idol season was in Norway, and that was the same season as Kelly Clarkson's.
Oh, wow.
And I remember telling my mom, like, I really want to do that. I really want to go on Idol. Because the Norwegian guy won the World Idol thing. Like, he beat Kelly Clarkson, which I thought was so cool.
Oh, there was that thing where they did like a whole world. Kind of like Eurovision.
Yeah,
but
kind
like,
of.
They did it for all the idols. You're right.
Yeah. And she said, you know, that's in 10 years. You know, that's impossible. So I just called her after my audition. I was like, you know what? I just auditioned for Idol and I got through, and, you know, you were wrong. And it just felt really good.
And you didn't get grounded?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Okay, that's good. She's like, how could you get mad? Because look at where you are now. It's like, I got a record deal, Mom, because I went on the bus alone. Don't try it if you're 15. Get your parents' permission first. They'll be like, well, Astrid S did it, so I'm going to do it too.
Well, don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. But going out, now you actually have your own EP out.
Yes, I do.
And Hurt So Good is on it.
Yep.
But one song that I want to talk about is called... Now, you might help me with the pronunciation if it's not Attic.
Oh, yeah,
is it Attic? It is Attic?
It is Attic.
But is it the same attic where it's like house, first floor, second floor, then the attic? Because you never mention it in the song, and then is it spelled with 2 T's? This one's spelled with 1 T.
Yes. Well,
does it have a different meaning from the attic that...
Kind of, because we made a track in the studio first, the production, and I was just typing a name for it, which was Attic with 1 T, and I didn't even know the word attic with 2 T's.
Oh.
And the song is, you know, it's just really about a feeling, and I can't, you know, there's no name for this feeling. It's just a feeling I've experienced, and I want others to experience, and it's just, I didn't know, like, I wanted the name to be the name of the feeling, and, you know, the first word that popped in my head, that song has always been Attic to me with 1 T. So I just wanted it to be like attic, and people were like, it doesn't make sense, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So
it's not another language. It's just your own word for this feeling.
Yes.
All right, so we got to the mystery of that. And you never mention that word throughout the song as well.
I don't.
Wow.
It's just always been attic. When we were talking about it in meetings and I was playing it up for my people, and it was just always attic. And it's always been attic to me, so it had to be attic.
That's more than I expected.
I've said that a lot now. Attic.
You're an addict.
Addict to attic. Ooh.
I have a lot of puns. I should like go into like, I don't know. I don't know how far I'd make it.
You should be the new Jimmy Fallon or something.
Come on. You could see it. You could see it. I know, because when we first walked in, we were like comparing each other. Like, you look like this person.
Yeah.
You actually said it to me first, which I don't see this at all, but it's very kind.
Yeah, I said that you looked like a grown-up Shawn Mendes.
So after he's famous. So after he's done being famous, you will look like this.
Well, it's a compliment.
Kidding. No, thank you. No, that actually is very sweet because I don't get that often. So thank you very much.
Is it the first time you've been compared to?
The first time.
Wow.
Usually it is Jimmy Fallon or, like I said before, the guy from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, yeah,
that
okay.
TV show.
Okay.
They kind of look the same.
Anyway. I can see that, actually. And the guy from Friends.
Which one? Chandler? Ross?
Do you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, probably.
Ross? Really, Ross? He's much more slender than me. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get a little thinner. So I can be Shawn Mendes, too.
Oh, yeah. I think you look great.
Thank you very much. You're very kind. You are very kind.
Oh, thank you.
So you recently just got off a tour with Troye Sivan.
Yes.
So how was that?
That was insane, and it was great, and I just got
He's
a lot
hardcore fans, by the way.
But they are so amazing. They're so supportive. They were like welcoming me with open arms. And I'm going on a new tour with him in the US now.
Oh, really? So this coming fall?
Yeah. So he's doing North America, and I'm the support act.
That's perfect. So you're just continuing the fun.
I am, and I'm so excited about it.
He's actually very nice. I got to meet him, and he there's a video online of that too where we interviewed him. We gave him a test, and every time he got his own question wrong about himself, he got to put pie in my face. So we don't have that today. I apologize. We don't have that today. No, we're good. We're good. We don't have that today.
Next time.
Yeah. So was there anything, did he give you any piece of advice that was kind of like, wow, thanks, Troy? Or is it just like a fun tour, keep it fun, like you guys hung out?
We didn't have time to hang out that much because he was really busy with his stuff, and I was really busy
Troy.
with being Troye Sivan. Duh. But he actually gave me one advice because my tactique, or what you call it, was to not get sick because you're like out and it's intense and you get tired. So I went to my hotel room as soon as I could, and I would sleep as much as I could.
Yeah, you got to take
care of yourself. And I got sick. And I was like, why does that happen? He was like, well, that was the first thing I thought of too, but you actually have to get out and like get fresh air and walk around and see things and do things, and that won't get you sick. You will get tired, but you won't make you sick. And that was a really good advice. And it doesn't really make sense, but it was a good advice.
But it works. And you get to see, like, so each country you were able to go to, you actually got to be a tourist. Me
and my band, we were crazy tourists. We were doing, like, the very typical tourist things in every city, which I love. So this next time I go to these cities, I can do, like, the hipster cool things.
All the cool stuff.
Because I've already
underground.
been the tourist.
Yeah, exactly. Be like, this is ironic. We're here.
Yeah. Look at those tourists. They're just doing tourist stuff.
So, we're going to play a game right before the end, but I just wanted to comment on your video because Hurt So Good, which is the current single, it's very unique and the way it's shot, but I also felt like it was kind of odd because it's not the first time you've had a love interest in a video, but this time it seemed more intense. Was it odd that all these cameras are around you and they're like, okay, put him up against the door, and then he's got to like play with your hair? Was it odd? Like you're in bed with somebody so intimate and there's like a camera all up in your face?
Yeah. I can't even tell you because my friends know that I'm not an intimate person at all. I when I moved to Oslo when I was 17, I had to get into giving people hugs when we meet.
Yeah.
And I've had a boyfriend and I didn't want to hold his hand, and it was just like I'm not an intimate person.
Yeah. No PDA, public displays of affection.
So doing that was like a huge milestone for me, and it was very uncomfortable, but it was a lot of fun. It was like a really cool experience to kind of go into another character or whatever, and just try to be that intimate girl.
Yeah, you were Astrid S.
Astrid S.
Yes. And what is the significance of the lights? Because there's a lot of lights, even with like the dancing that you do, and also throughout the video, like they chase you and they follow you. Did they ever Is there a meaning behind that in the video?
Yeah, absolutely. For me, when I talked to the director, I told him about like how I see the song, and I always picture the music videos when I sing a song or write a song, and for me that song is a lot about magnetism. How you're very attracted to a person, and it's like a magnet felt. Or some field.
Yeah, electromagnetic field. So that would cause all the sparks and stuff.
Yeah, so that was the story behind the,
all the lights.
And you can see him like fluttering or like.
He does like at one
some
point
pictures.
fades.
Yeah. So that's kind of like because he's like a magnet field or something, and I'm attracted to him. I want to like connect with him, but there's something.
Sometimes you can get pushed away if it's similar sides of the magnet.
Yeah.